I'm Neil at Spark Angels, and this is my unboxing of the iPhone XS Max video. Hey folks, Neil from Spark Angels, and yesterday I unboxed my very lovely Apple Watch Series 4. You can check the video out on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page as well. So I did that live on Facebook, and you know, in a typical pro Apple sort of totally biased review, well, it wasn't a review, it's unboxing. So I unboxed this and I've been wearing it ever since, and it's great, absolutely love it. I'll do more on that as we come. Today I am unboxing this, pretty exciting, and that is the iPhone XS Max that arrived today. So this bad boy is something that I'm thinking about getting, and this isn't mine. My wife has kindly let me unbox it on the camera for you guys. So actually I'm looking forward to seeing this because I was a bit on the fence, not sure whether to upgrade, and this will probably tell me whether I'm going to do it or not. So here we go, the unboxing of the XS Max. I must admit I'm a little bit confused by all the names, but I'm sure they'll grow on me. So as per the watch itself, they've got a fantastic, like the very usual refinement, and more YouTube subscribers, that's fantastic, and the usual packed refinement. And what I did go on about the watch is that I am super geeky and loved everything to do about how they design their packaging, and then exactly whether you know, lots of people probably just bust it open, sling it and look at the device itself, whereas I do fully appreciate the packaging and how it's designed, and just the noise and the feel and everything. So if this video is far too geeky for you, I'll switch off now, because yeah, that's the kind of how it's going to go. This is just the unboxing, it's not the review. I'll probably review it as we go, as I will with the watch. So subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications, otherwise you won't get my videos as they come up and get posted. Now this, I got my watch from Apple, and this was sent from EE, and there's a very distinct difference actually, is that this arrived in its box, in a cardboard box, all lovely packaged, direct from Apple. However, this from the network, I'm assuming that Apple send it to the networks and then the networks distribute it out. But it came in the plastic bag, which doesn't offer a great deal of protection, so all the corners are pretty badly dinged. Now you know the device inside is okay, well I'm assuming it will, it's pretty well held in there, but for a big Apple fanboy like me who is super geeky about the packaging, it takes the edge off it a bit. And as these things do hold their value, and you keep the cases, and you know, it can add a little bit as you sell it on to get the new one. For me, it's a little bit disappointing that, you know, it really isn't that well protected in there, and I can imagine that they do get bounced around quite a lot. So it's a bit of a shame. Maybe Apple, you can address that with the networks and say that they need an outer. I know it's sort of not kind of environmentally friendly, but okay, fair enough. I'd still like to see it pretty undamaged. And you see the kind of all the corners are pretty well rounded, and considering Apple have an entire department, and I imagine it's a big department, on spending their life and souls on packaging, to receive it like that is pretty disappointing. To be fair, I don't think it's the courier's fault. I doubt they mistreat them at all. Not like baggage handlers. Ooh, controversial. No, not all baggage handlers, can I say? But there's certainly on the video on Facebook going around did. It probably isn't a baggage handler anymore. So anyway, I yabber on. Here we go. So one thing that I found quite interesting is that all the new Apple devices now, the packaging, the cellophane has quite a nice little pull tab there to take the packaging off, instead of you having to sort of scythe into it like you're trying to open a packet of biscuits and trying to find the edge. So we're going to go for that pull. I am honoured because she's allowing me to do this on her phone. Would I do the same? Yeah, of course I would. So anyway, that was easy. So one quick pull and the cellophane, off it comes. So it's not even heat shrunk. I mean, I don't even know how they do that. The one thing that I absolutely love is what they do to create that sort of feeling. In fact, can you see that on camera? I'm not entirely sure if you saw that on camera. Let's do it again. What they do to create that is just magnificent. And even in there, that wasn't the phone, even in there is just, I mean look, it's just incredible. How do they do it? Please tell me how they do it, or more to the point, invite me to show me how they do it. So inside you get the sort of what's covering the device itself is the very minimal instructions and probably a quick start guide as per usual. Of course, that is the object of desire right there. And what do we have? So inside, and again, it's just immaculately done. We have the hello. I imagine that's the quick start guide. Let's make sure that you can see this on camera. The very nicely, it just feels great. I'm sorry, but this is going to be 100% biased towards Apple. I'm not going to spend my entire time moaning about anything at all. There's too many people out there that will moan. I'm not one of these. Well, I moan about plenty of things, but certainly not Apple devices. I absolutely love them, and I love what they do. That's just magnificent. If you're like me, you'll just steam straight into powering it on, but it does give you a little bit of a pointer on how to set up the Face ID, the control center on how to swipe. Now I've still got an iPhone 7 and I try and use the X and this one, and I really do struggle with it, but I'm sure it's something you get used to. Yeah, so that pretty much tells you what it is. I mean, from first impressions, it's huge, and it's just seamlessly huge. It's beautiful. So in there you have the SIM tool, and it's still the sort of the flat punch SIM tool. Some of the SIM tools I've seen recently are like rounded wire SIM tools, and some of the guff inside there saying how compliant it is. And as per usual, the Apple stickers, I mean, they've never changed this, have they? Let's face it, even back to the sort of I don't know, you'll probably be able to correct me, but the 4th gen Apple iPod had these in on the same style, same colour, same sort of in fact, if I were to be really geeky, I'd say that they're a little bit sort of less see-through than they usually come, but I'm probably wrong. But yes, so the Apple stickers that you quite often see everywhere. There we go. So this handset is the 64 gig version, XS Max in gold, and yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Let's see what it contains and how it looks. Now it's interesting. I actually noticed that when they were releasing it, they've got this very vibrant planetary, whatever it is. Let me know. But they quite cleverly run it from that corner around all the way to there, and they miss out the notch. Now, is that deliberate? I don't know, because obviously the notch is very controversial with all your Samsung lovers out there, and everything. It is what it is, essentially. So we have the handset itself. Now, I'm back in the iPhone 7 days, so although we do repair plenty of the 8s and the Xs and stuff with the glass rear, it is just magnificent. And one thing I noticed straight away is the fact that the gold case itself is really quite dark, but it's lovely. I mean, I think to myself, gold, would I go for that? Probably not, but that said, that is a really nice colour. I don't know, how would you put that? It's like I don't know, it's just not bright in your face gold. It's a really nice sort of deep dark gold, and then you've got the rear glass itself, which again, I mean, you've seen the sort of when they've, I don't know, it's impressive. When you've had the gold phones before, they've been really sort of really bright, really in your face kind of colours, but that's just a really nice dark colour with a glass rear itself. The dual cameras and the big flash, and then the screen. Yeah, no, that's nice. Let's see what else they've got in the box. So you've got the earphones. They used to come in a plastic shell. Now I personally love these. I think they're fantastic. And the great thing is when the 7 came out, nobody can pinch mine because they have the lightning connector. Now everybody does. So I keep good care of those. Yeah, so they used to come in a plastic shell. Now they're in the sort of the card. But again, it's just beautifully done. Yeah, massive fan of these. I think they sound great. They fit well, and yeah, I think my next possible upgrade would be to the wireless ones, the AirPods. But super cool. The customary lead. Now this hasn't changed much, but yeah, as you can see that the circular packaging, which is pretty cool, and I like what they've done there in the middle. That USB plug is actually located on a piece of cardboard. Well, I think that's quite a nice little touch. whereas before they were just sort of wrapped around, and yeah, I just like that. In fact, I like it so much that sometimes I don't even like to unwrap them. And then you've got the plug itself, which is a bit silly to remove, pretty much due to that sort of the cover they put on there. The anti-scratch cover is actually quite slippery. And you've got a pretty standard plug. Now, when I unwrap the watch, I think the plug that it comes with is absolutely mega, where you can push that and it folds all the pins down, and you can stash away. Now, when you have that in your rucksack and it's floating around, or I'm trying to put it on my, I can't remember what it's called now, but I've got a board in there that's got elastic straps for all my cables and everything. They always stick out, and you do worry about anything else that you put in your bag, whether that's actually going to start sort of banging into your MacBook or whatever else is in there. So I think the watch one, and you can use it for your phone. I'm not entirely sure why. Again, if you know, let me know, drop some comments below, but I'm not entirely sure why they don't carry that design all the way through. It might be a wattage issue. I know they're larger, but I think they're just a fantastic design, especially when you throw it in your bag and you've got to worry about it puncturing anything. So that's pretty much what it all comes with. One thing I did notice is, in fact, on the iOS 12, when I updated the 7, one thing I noticed is that all the text just seems a darn sight darker. And the same here with the boxes that you receive for anything before now. This was all kind of a light dark grey, whereas it's pretty much a black text. I know, just little things that I've noticed, but I don't know if that's the direction they're going with everything. Certainly when I updated my phone from iOS 11 to 12, all the text seems a lot darker, a lot sort of, I don't know, a lot sharper. But yeah, so that's the unboxing of this rather beautiful device. There's Alexa going off because I've said something that's similar to, "Hey Alexa, cook me dinner." Let's see what, so yeah, it's just fantastic. Still going. So there you can see for yourself, this is an incredible device, and it's not mine, so I wouldn't want to drop mine anyway, but yeah, it makes me a bit nervous. But I don't know, it's just beautiful. It's thin, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. And I think that's one thing why I don't like putting cases on mine, although I've got a UAG case on mine, which is pretty cool. They're just a piece of art, they really are. And I must admit, when I upgrade, and whatever I upgrade to, I'm going to be pretty what's the word? Pretty torn between putting a case on it or not. One thing I swear by is the glass screen guard, and I think this is an instant this goes anywhere, it's going to have a glass screen guard on because they are just amazing. So yeah, you've got the cellophane here. Do I have permission to undo the cellophane? She's saying no, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, okay, thank you. So you have the usual cellophane cover in there, and I must admit, on my phones I used to try and keep that on for as long as possible. Oh, wow, that is one enormous screen. I mean, you can just see the slight difference between the black bezel. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch it in the light, but I'll certainly show it when I power it on. And you have the notch there. I mean, whatever people moan about. Let's power it on. Is it going to power on? There we go. Blimey. That's a singing washing machine. So you have the Apple logo come up there. And so you've got the OLED screen, which I was looking actually, what was I comparing to the other day? My wife's iPhone X on the 7, and you can really tell the difference. So I didn't tend to compare the two because I just felt like mine sort of wasn't good enough. But that is massive, absolutely massive, isn't it? And I mean that in a good way. I think that's just got absolutely tons of space in it. I used to have the iPhone 6s Plus, and then I went to the normal size 7 and it felt small, but I quite like that. But I must admit, I would probably consider going to something, it's just stunning. I must admit, I'm lost for words. You've got yeah, absolutely incredible. And the glass itself even seems more flush. So there you've got it. You've got the whopping great OLED screen. It's about 6.5 inches across. And I don't know, it's an absolute beast of a piece of kit. No, I think they've done themselves proud. I'm well enough. No, I'm not really. Yeah, fantastic. There you go. So that's the unboxing of the, what even is it called? XS Max. I'm quite looking forward to having a look at the XR, the coloured ones, because I was a big fan of the 5C back in the day because of the coloured rears, and of course you've got the XS as well. So what can I say? Looking forward to probably having a play with this when I come pry out my wife's hands, which is probably not anytime soon, and I am super appreciative for the fact that she's let me unbox it, and I'm going to let me show you guys that. But there you go, you've got the this fantastic phone, all the usual accessories, in an extremely well engineered box. I'm Neil at Spark Angels, and yeah, that's the unboxing of this fantastic piece of kit. Check out our channel, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you get to know when our videos get posted. Have a look at my Series 4 Apple Watch video that I posted yesterday. And yeah, any comments, anything at all, just hit me up, any messages. If you want to see anything unboxed, let me know. And if you didn't like it, well, I'm sorry about that, but I'm a geek.